Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man. I can hear you. You got tiki torches in the background?
I know it's not appropriate, but I got them.
No background has ever been like I was not expecting you to show up like some kind of island lord.
That was the look I was going for.
Too bad Ty's not with us because we're like in these little slivers, so you can't really see your tiki torches.
There is Ty.
He told me he uses Skype for work all the time, and now he's not able to get in. So I'll have to call him on the phone. And
I'm not hearing you in my earbuds. That sucks.
Oh, you're not hearing me?
I'm hearing you through the speaker, like through the fucking Skype. I mean, through the computer, not through my earbuds.
Oh, dude, you look like you're on Survivor, about to do that?
That was exactly what I was going for, dude.
What was that? The challenge? What was that? What was the name of that thing they did there?
Like the ceremony where they vote them off.
Yeah, I thought there was like a name for it or some shit.
The tribune or something like that.
Yeah, tribal challenge or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Listen,
long time ago.
I'm waiting for those things to just start shooting flaming balls at it. Those do not look like normal tiki torches.
They're not. Here's the thing: I couldn't find any tiki torches, but these fucking. They're citronella candles. They look like a big fucking lollipop. You stick them into the ground, and that's the wax, and it just burns down.
Oh, I got yous on. I was able to put yous all on the screen so we could see your tiki torches.
It's so like they're all citronella. I'm sick and tired of bugs. I got fog spray. I got another citronella candle here. I got another one here.
I'm sacrificing a goat over here.
I got off spray. I don't want the fucking bugs, man. I want to be out here to enjoy the night, but I don't want to be swatting bugs the whole hour. It just drives me nuts.
Does the microphone also detract the bugs? Because there's a blue light flashing on the front.
I know. Everything I do is flashy.
Can't help it. It's who he is.
It's who I am. You can't say Mike Gaffney without saying flash.
Yeah. So yeah, people. We got Adam Lucidi from Austin, Texas, formerly of Jersey, and then Pennsylvania before that, right?
Yeah. Yep. True.
So it's been forever. How's coronavirus going on in Texas?
It's good. I mean, people I think are just like, hey, it's not a thing anymore here, so people aren't wearing masks and stuff. But other than that, I mean, I've been pretty strict with it.
I got mad at one of your people. You saw me.
Yeah, it was just
nice though, right?
You were very nice about it. And as soon as I saw it was like Mike Gaffney commented, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then I was like, it could have been a little meaner, I think.
I know. I didn't want to be.
What was it? Well, what happened to your microphone, Gaffney?
I put it on the table. Give me a second.
Oh, you lighting the stick?
So Joe, I was at the grocery store the other day, and like most people had masks. Like I had a mask, and this dude was just like walking around without a mask on, whistling.
Like, sarcastically whistling because he's a dick.
Yeah, not like just a quick like he was like going through like a whole movie soundtrack. And like I was
notice he didn't have a mask on.
Yeah. So it was like, do you even realize what you're doing? I forgot like half the shit that I was supposed to get at the grocery store because of
angry.
Yeah, I was so mad. And then I just put it up on Facebook, and I had like some random person from like elementary school chime in, and Gaffney just chimed back in of just being like, listen, if you don't plan on rolling around in coronavirus.
Because she was sarcastic too. She's like, well, if it better be the right one because they say you can't prevent getting it. You know, you can't not get it from wearing a mask. And I'm like, yeah, unless you're going into surgery or you're in direct contact with a COVID patient, then your bandana is not going to work. But if you, it's just to keep. I said it's just to keep the germs inside your mouth. That's all it is. If you're going around, if you're planning on rolling, it's not made to roll around in COVID-19. And I thought it was as nice as I could be without wanting to go, because I sensed her sarcasm. I don't even know her, and I sensed her sarcasm. And I was like, oh, you're a cunt. I don't like you, but I'm going to be nice because I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know the relationship with you and her. You understand?
Like I said, I remember her from elementary school, and that's about it. But I do love that anything now that you, with the tiki torches and now the cigar, you are up in the ante. By the end of this, you really better be wearing like a crown and I don't know what.
Yeah, Mike, you got to do your daily video with the tiki torches now.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy these. These fucking things burn quick. Holy fuck.
Well, you just pour fuel in there or some shit?
I didn't notice. No, you didn't hear me the whole time I said what it was?
No, I was texting with Ty.
Okay. That is wax. It's citronella wax, and it's spun around like it looks like a big like lollipop. Is what it looks like, and that's the candle. The wick goes all the way down, and it just burns down. It's just a citronella candle spun out looks almost like a lollipop, and then you bury it into the ground.
How long does it last?
Until that is no longer available, I guess.
You can't blow it out and then start it again. It's a one and done.
No, you can blow it out, and it's a candle, Joe. It's really not that hard to understand this concept. It's a candle, and that's it. Okay. You have candles. You have candles. You know how you could blow.
I've seen a candle before.
Where you blow it out?
It's the candle's pumping. I'm saying it's a pretty severe candle right there.
Okay, just so you know how you would sit, like it looks like I'm a tribal. So that was the plan. I was going to sit back, have these two candles next to me looking amazing. But when the flames started shooting out, I had to move the new plan, pull my chair away from it because I felt like I was going to catch fire. And that's why I lost a little bit of time because my whole plan, I had to get away from the flames.
Okay.
And when the candle goes all the way down, it's totally burnt out. That's when the show ends. That's what it
is. You got to do Mike's hot corner with those fucking flames. We need to get a flaming opening for you, like a 2-minute video every night. Just tribal drums. Mike's hot corner.
They had them in Acme. They had a few of them. I don't know how much they were. It was 33% off. But I'm gonna grab when I go back on Monday. I'm gonna grab another 4 or 5 of them just to keep them because I didn't know they burnt that quick.
What a weird amount to be percent off. 33%.
Yeah, so you can't do the math, maybe.
Yeah, they give you the price. You're like, yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, exactly.
Good enough.
$49. You take how much off? 33%. Hold on. All right, just ring it up. I gotta go. And I bought this citronella thing. I don't know how it works, but there's a little tea light candle down here in the bottom, and then you put this. This is like a citronella thing that goes on top, and I guess it heats up the oil, and then it's supposed to make bugs go away. So far, so good. No bugs have landed on the screen. They always land on the screen. No bugs are flying around the light. I fogged the fuck out of this backyard before I started this show.
You guys start doing a camping podcast. You review all these things.
Yeah, but come on. What do I know about them?
Just episode 1 of 1. That's it.
I mean, the gimmick pitch that you gave for the torches back there and the thing you just said now, I mean, I would buy them. You described them as a lollipop.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm in. 33% off, I'm in.
So have you, besides this COVID thing, were you doing comedy at all in Texas?
I haven't done comedy like you got, like, it's funny, like, watching, like, all you guys up there, like, go crazy about, like, not doing comedy, whereas, like, I was, like, already a year of not doing comedy, pretty much. I mean, I miss it for sure, but, I mean, it's a little bit different down here.
Is there spots? Is Hyenas? Are you near a Hyenas? Or
I think that might be Houston or Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
I think. But there's, like, I mean, I haven't found, like, any, like, VFW shows or, like, benefits.
Oh,
like, it's, like, none of that. Yeah. It's, like, bizarre to me. I don't know.
It's amazing they don't do things like that outside of this area. It's like, no, we don't raise money. We just...
Exactly, yeah.
Every place has money.
Yeah,
like,
I guess they just...
Like, there's no little league team that you guys need some money for?
Exactly. Yeah. But, like, on the West Coast, like, you talk to comics out there, they have no idea about that part. Like, I'm like, that's where I make most of my money.
Yeah.
I couldn't even move to LA because this work isn't there.
Yeah, they're like, no, we just give money. We don't need you guys to do a little song and dance to get it. We just, oh, you need money? Here's some money. I don't want to bring Cheetos to the table and balloons and
cooler full of wine.
Have up and coming comics yell at me for no reason.
Yeah. Why 3 comics who've never done anything other than firehouses are complaining about the lighting.
Yeah. Yeah, especially California. Be like, ugh, another entertainment thing? Fuck this.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just bizarre because they'll be like, you know, the one dude that would get me a lot of shows is like, yeah, there's a show like 4 hours away. It pays $30. You're like, what? All right.
I know, it's a pretty good one.
He's like, yeah, you know, strap in. It's going to be great, but $30. But you know, what are you going to do?
Well, how you like in Texas? You like it out there?
I mean, I love it. The people are way nicer. Things are cheaper. I mean, I got a house. I got my own garden hose. I can spray my yard if I want.
Whoa, garden hose?
Yeah,
fucking
right?
Rockefeller over here.
I know.
Wow,
Jeez.
Things I didn't even know anyone wanted. But
I was thinking about getting that with my government check, but I want to keep the money
You
tight.
need to space it out, bro.
I was like, honey, remember that garden hose we've been eyeing for a few years?
It sucks though because I should have got the no kink. I didn't get a no kink.
A what?
Yeah, that's what I hear about hoses. What about that one that they always show on TV? That like magic one that like you can ride over and all that. You ever see that one? It's like
it
like
scrunches up.
It's almost like a cloth. Yeah.
I got one in the shed. I never use it.
I got it for my dad for Father's Day a few years ago, and it broke within like the first week of him using it.
I knew it was going to be garbage. I knew it.
Yeah.
There's no as seen on TV product that's ever been great. That's like someone's like, wow, I'm really glad I got that.
Yeah. My Pillow. I see My Pillow a lot. My Pillow and Shamrock.
I have My Pillow.
Well, how is it? What give us your rating of My Pillow?
I've had this same My Pillow now for almost 4 years. I love it.
What's
Oh,
My
wow.
Pillow?
Well, just say the words again.
No, but is there something
break it down.
is there something special about it?
You need more of a review on the
but
name.
what's so special than his pillow? Like
There's no his pillow number one.
her pillow, that guy's pillow. What makes your pillow, the My Pillow, different
Of all pillows.
of all the other pillows?
Well, first off, it's that guy. You never saw him do the commercial where he like holds it weird. He doesn't know how to put his hands anywhere. He's always like squeezing it.
He says it's very aggressive too. He's like, "It's my pillow." Like it's very aggressive.
And I found out that he's like a Trump backer. He puts a lot of money into Trump's.
So you punched the
Can't
pillow
pro-
at night? You fucking piece of shit.
I'm still sleeping on it, but I'm not gonna buy. I was gonna buy another one, but I'm not gonna now. I like my money. I mean, I'm sleeping fine. I've had it for 4 years, maybe even 5 years. I don't know what's in it. It always maintains its like fluff. It never ever gets like fucking down. Like it always maintains it's comfortable. It's not like where your head's up. You're like all comfortable in the pillow. But when you're done for the night, it pops back up. It goes back.
So it never like wears out.
Never, man.
It's a bad business model for them. We have no return customers. Pillows are too good.
But then now they sell other stuff. They sell like a mattress, and you buy a couple of them. Everybody, you don't just have one pillow. I do, but other people have multiple.
And it's like you don't know what it is. It's like a memory foam or what?
It's inside is all little. It feels like popcorny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like it's not solid at all, and like they tout like you don't have to fold it. I just like to fold my pillow and put my hand in between the fold. That makes me comfortable at night, but I wouldn't have to.
Is his name Mike Lindell?
That's him.
Yeah, somebody said, hello, I'm Mike Lindell in the chat. So
I
I was hoping that was the My Pillow guy, and John Sanchez just wasn't given his real name. Hello, I'm Mike Lindell. Okay, John, weird time to say this, but okay. I was hoping.
Yeah, it's not like a gender. You can't just identify as another person.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the other guy? That's not the same guy that does the. I forget the product, but it's something where it's almost like a sealant, and he rips. Like,
Oh no, that guy's
Flex Seal?
Is that what
Flex
it's?
Seal.
Yeah, that sounds.
I got some in the shed. I don't use that either.
Joe's got a shed full of as seen on TV
I
products.
do. I buy shit and I don't use it. Like, I need that.
So it's so fucked up. That Flex Seal, like I love like what it looks like it can do, everything. I mean, I'm never going to cut a boat in half and glue it back together and go out and fucking glades.
I bought a boat just for my Flex Seal.
It's in the garage.
Yeah, I needed to justify to purchase a Flex Seal, so I bought a boat.
But someone told me they got it and it doesn't work. Is like he shows it to work.
No.
But Home Depot is it now on shelves. Home Depot doesn't bring in my TV products if they're not going to be good.
I bought the spray can. I bought it to spray the edges in my shed where there's like little leaks and shit.
Do you spray it?
Not yet. You do spray it, yeah, but I haven't yet.
It's like my shed has to be completely underwater before I spray that shit.
I was thinking about it when I heard the thunder before. I'm like, I should have sprayed that. I guess next rainstorm.
Where'd you get it? At the store or did you buy it online?
Store. Home Depot. Home Depot. But I bought it like 9 months ago. I still haven't sprayed the shed. When am I ever going to have enough time off to do these jobs? This is ridiculous. This is work. Got a podcasting in quarantine. Can't be spraying roof sheds.
Dude, you pumped out so many hours of podcasting.
What?
We've pumped out so many hours of podcasting. You could have squeezed in one day for the shed.
I know, but the yard, the lawn, it gets out of hand.
I mean, you might have been able to do a podcast on spraying the shit. Like you could have just had a whole series of.
Absolutely. Like my podcast is about the citronella candles I purchased, right? This is what we're doing today. That's what this is focused on.
They say you sound like RoboCop for some reason, Mike, but he sounds fine on this end. I don't know why. They're saying your audio sounds weird, but I don't know how to fix it. So we're going with it.
They might be hearing this little fan I have.
Maybe. I don't know.
Was that little fan as seen on TV as well?
This one's really good, man. These fucking things are awesome. Let me tell you something about this little fan.
This should be fucking sponsored by Amazon. This podcast. Is it your computer mic you're using, or is it your headsets that you're using? Maybe you're using like multiple things. What's going on over there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tap your mic. Okay, that works.
So I have my wireless earbuds in. Can that be affecting it? I can't think that's getting in the way.
I'm just saying the people in the chat say you sound like RoboCop.
What do you, Adam? Do you have your chat room open like on Facebook? Can you see? No.
Check it real quick. I mean, I have it on my phone. Like I can. Is that what you mean?
Let me check.
If you hear and see if you hear it.
Oh, let me see. Let's see.
Well, I should be talking already. So.
You sound fine to me.
Yeah, you sound. I will say though, Joe sounds way more crisp.
That's because I'm a little more professional. I'm just saying.
He sounds crisp. He looks crisp.
Oh, Mark said he turned his volume up. You sound fine now. So it was you, Mark? Hey, Tech Tambori, shut the fuck up. No.
It could have been my fan, though. It could have been my fan blowing rain, and people heard that.
Yeah, I guess.
I heard it all. Let me just tell you about my fan.
Before you tell your fan, our resident comedian in the chat, Matthew, is back, and he had some jokes he was working out here. Adam, he hasn't gone to comedy school yet, but he's hoping to.
Oh, okay.
So he said,
so he normally comes on our podcast, and it's cool, and then he workshops jokes.
He says, I wonder if my old memory foam beds remember me or try to forget.
So that one doesn't go on stage, right? We keep that one off.
Yeah. You got to
if
rip that page out of the notebook. It's tainted. Don't even put anything on the lines under. That joke's going to bleed and kill future jokes.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Act 2 pages in. Rip 2 pages because you could have impression pushing on the pen. Could have pushed onto the next page.
Yeah.
To get 2 pages out.
You'll learn that in class number 2.
And it'll be $80 that class.
All right, so tell us about your fan, Mike. This is Shark Tank Dumb Edition.
Let me just tell you why. All right. So I was doing background on that movie Hustler with J-Lo. And it was warm. It was warm on set. It wasn't in the summer. It was like the fall, but it was hot. And it was fucking still hot. Like, and we all had to wear suits because we were businessmen at a strip club. So we're all just hanging around. There's a lot of guys just hanging out in the bullpen area. Just a lot of people. It's probably like 100 background just hanging out and waiting to go back in for scenes into the strip club. And there was this dude standing next to me, and he had this fucking fan. And I was like, what do you do? He's like, bro, I've been bringing this. He goes, I've done so much background work. You're sitting around burning up. He goes, I put it in my pocket. I take it out on set. I'm like, cool myself off. I was like, how much was it? He was like, $19. I bought it for $19. I take it on flights with me because, it's hot before you take off on a flight. I'm just sitting in there like, everyone's looking at me like, you travel. I'm like, yeah, first off, I'm fat and I sweat a lot. So we're not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You're overweight when you're bringing around your own fan. You're just like,
Your fan and
what
bacon.
I'm just sitting here. I just need.
What are you doing? I'm sitting.
Like on the beach, you can see it like, it's hot, let me get a little fan. But Mike's just sitting anywhere. On planes.
No, on airplanes before you get going, the air's not circulating and it's fucking hot. It's hot.
Yeah. I'm kidding with you,
especially if I'm flying into like Argentina or Miami. It's hot.
Yeah, those Argentinian flights are fucking hot.
Hot.
Have y'all had the fan where it's also the spray bottle with I think they had them in like Disney. I remember seeing them in Disney.
I got 2 of them.
They're in the shed out with the Flex Seal.
I'm supposed to Flex Seal them, but that's next year. That's the next lockdown. I'm getting all that shit done in the fall. Mark Tambori has a message for Adam. He said, I'd like to also point out that Adam never lets me play Fortnite with him. So I guess you got some video game fans here.
Yeah. Went to the nerd edition of the show.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so upset. I can't be sitting in my nerd den. It's so dark in there. You can't really see me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should have got like a ring light, like a teenage girl.
I know, right?
You gotta. That's the future. You can get back into comedy now, Adam, because this is what it's going to be for about a year. Just get yourself
a ring light.
Honest
camera.
Adam, honestly, you could do. I mean, you like to do crowd work, but I did a Zoom thing yesterday, and I did crowd work off the guy, like off the people, because one dude was like, I swear to God, one dude was like grilling, so he would be in the screen, walk off. He would walk over, get spices, and then back to his grill, and then come back to the screen, laugh a little bit, walk off. So I was making.
We thought waitresses were annoying.
Yeah,
fucking grilling in the front row.
And then there was a guy who he looked so young, and he just had like big headsets on. And I say he looked like he was actually playing, like in Black Ops. He looked like he was playing Call of Duty versus being on there. He looked like a little child, and I was like, did you take your parents' Zoom? What are you doing here, guy? Like he's just like a little kid waiting for a juice box. But you could do. Scott was doing crowd work his whole 12 minutes talking to people, so you could do the thing you like to do on those Zooms, bro. So you can reach out to guys who are booking Zoom shows and be like, hey man, if you need a host, I'm in. Because the people, you could see them like, what's your name, Bill? What do you do you can do that and they're going to talk to you.
Yeah.
So
is everybody like unmuted? Is it like, can you hear all the laughs all at once? Okay.
Yeah. What they've asked is some people to turn their mics down a little bit just so you don't get just like the background noises in their house.
Yeah.
But you're watching, like I don't want to do like a show where it's like all these people paid to watch a comedy show. I just don't want to because I'm not going to stand there with the mic. You're not
Like a
getting
full
that.
body shot. You walk in with your suit, like, hey, thank you.
On the mic stand.
But
Yeah. Leaning.
But the corporate one that we did, it was more. I had like more of a relaxed vibe to it, and I did my set. 15 minutes, but I sat down and almost was like I was talking to them. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of made it conversational, and I was very comfortable, and I had a really good time. There was only like 8 to 12 people in this like little corporate meeting that they had, but they were fucking awesome. Like I was doing so well that this woman called her husband, and he came in and he like sat in and was watching too. Like people's families were coming over the couches. Like, well, hey, it was just fun. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Hey, Mike, remember that time we did that fundraiser for Molly, and the woman whose fundraiser was for was on an iPad right to the side of the stage, watching us.
With no legs. I mean, she was at home. No legs.
Yeah, we were there for her new leg fundraiser or whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was for her legs. Maybe.
Something like that. But imagine that's what comedy clubs will start doing. Be like, they'll just have like fake people with iPads where the head is, and you're on stage, and you see all these faces in the crowd. Could be. I'm just saying.
You know what though? I got to work out. So I got to work out a couple new jokes yesterday. I went on a little rant because they were a medical supply company, and I was like, I just thought it was like, they make all kinds of equipment, but they also make CPAP machines, and I have one. And I was like, thank you for the CPAP machine. I mean, I got to tell you, the girls, they love the CPAP machine. I mean, the mask and the hose, it's so hot. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you not do a Zoom comedy show and maybe get together and figure out how to fucking make that machine smaller? Can you do that? Can you figure that shit out? Like make a smaller mask that maybe I can get laid and not like a fucking alien?
James DiBenedetto's in a chat says, Mike's shirt is killing us. He looks like a Studio 54 barback.
All right, well, you don't have to look, then, James.
All right, roast James.
Wow.
As James sits there in a Yoda shirt, probably watching this.
Exactly.
Mike looked dead in the camera too, as he said James is not, like it was.
I know.
You were you were like James, like you got into that camera. Man.
James has a cat on his lap with a Stormtrooper shirt, making fun of your shirt. Like his little king of fucking Port Reading, New Jersey.
I think I've worn this on a Skype before. I think because of the backlight, it's making it move more. It's not shiny. It's got nothing. But I think because of the back candles and I think it's making it pop more. It never does that. I noticed it when I sat down. I'm like, wow, it looks shimmery, but it's not that kind of shirt.
Yeah, you look like you're about ready to dance.
I'm always about ready to dance, Joe.
I mean, that's true. I know. It's true.
If you know that about me.
I do know that. It's happened. I've seen it.
Adam, did you get married?
No, not yet. We're going in all the wrong steps first. So we bought a house first together. Then we'll get engaged.
I did that. It's the best way. That too? Yeah, we bought a house first, then got married.
That's
the best way. It's the best way to feel trapped and then say, "Fuck it, let's get married."
Exactly, because you're like, well, we might as well. I
don't feel like moving. You want to get married?
I wonder how many times that's true though. I don't feel like moving. You want to get married? Why'd you marry her? Honestly, I hate moving. I mean, do you love her? Yeah. But moving? Oh.
But you did it because you love her. Absolutely.
My hatred for moving eclipses my love for her. However, you guys got to make it work. Everyone's got their secrets.
When do you have a date planned, or are you just like, in a couple of years?
It's going to be a couple of years. Well, probably closer than a couple of years. It's funny though because we're doing like social distance, like driveway drinking with neighbors. We've been doing it like every Friday. And I told her I was coming in to do this. She was like, "Oh, we're gonna watch." So it's funny that she's like probably watching right now. And we're like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna happen soon."
Well, she's hoping that. I mean, she can't be like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
If you see like her renting a U-Haul tomorrow, maybe she wasn't ready for this news.
Yeah. She just learned it right now. She's like, "Yeah, Adam asked me to marry him on the In Shit podcast."
Where all true love
shit.
Yeah. They didn't even invite me in on the Skype. I just heard it. Facebook Live.
No kids, though.
No.
No.
You're a teacher? Teacher?
Second grade now. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What like subjects? Or is that all subjects?
All. I'm with them for 8 hours.
They don't change class at all, those kids?
Nope.
That's brutal,
What grade
man.
does that start? Third grade or fourth?
What?
What grade does it start where they switch classes?
I think they start doing it in like fourth, but they only do it like someone will do like reading, social studies, someone will do math, science. So they don't do as many switches.
They don't do 8 periods a day switching.
No, I think that's like middle school when they start doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a weird way to end my first year of teaching with a pandemic.
Did you have to do a lot of stuff online with them on like this stuff?
So we would have to do like video lessons.
Right.
We didn't have them like all at the same time. So like the main thing our school wanted to do was like make it kind of like laid back for parents since everything was going on. So so we would just do like video lessons, and I look at like Natty's stuff on like his Facebook where he posts like the happy picture where it's like rainbows and bunnies, and then it's like school is killing me. Ha ha ha! I'm gonna commit suicide soon. Like it's like in such a natty way. And I texted him. I was like, "So how's it going up there with homeschool?" And like the way that he described it, it seemed like it was like stressful up there.
Yeah, I think it's a very demanding. My friend, she had to homeschool her son, and she's like, it's so demanding.
Yeah. Ours was like more like laid back, get to it whenever you can. Like don't worry about grades.
Right.
It was just it was really chill. But I mean, I don't know what the fall will look like. I don't know if they'll try to come up with something to right out of the gate of actually meeting with them for longer than an hour a week.
Right.
Kevin Garifo said next week's in shit will be Joe, Mike, and Adam's second graders.
Me and Kevin Garifo are like Mike K regulars. You hear that? You ever hear like?
Oh yeah, you guys are. I feel like you two are the only fans.
They're the number one show. It can't be us.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like you're the only ones I ever hear them talking about.
Us two and Jarv, this dude from Australia. They shot him out a lot too.
We gotta get Garifo on here. That'll be fun.
I miss Garifo too. I miss
Garifo,
everybody.
do you have Skype? We'll put you in right now.
He'll be like, I haven't been on it in like 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what my login is. Hulk Hogan rules at AOL.
SummerSlam '95. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, so I told you Vegas got canceled.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry I sent
man.
you that text before about the cruise ships getting. I sent him a text saying cruise ships all decide to cancel until September. He's like, "Yeah, thanks for the good news." I'm like, oh, "I'm sorry." I'm just trying to.
Well, Mike, didn't you just say last week that like it's like July or something, right? That you were supposed to go, but
I was supposed to go July 6th through the 12th, and the Vegas governor is pushing back live entertainment for 2 weeks. So my date, falls 2 weeks too early. So they're just going to reschedule me. Sucks.
Dang.
I was supposed to be the first week of them opening. Then the second week is John Heffron. And so us two, no, not John Heffron, John Caponera.
Yeah.
It was the second week. So us two had to get pushed back.
So now who's the first official one of live back?
I don't know. They don't have their website up. I guess they don't want to, be premature. I wasn't even on. They had nothing, no dates on their website. So you sent me that text about the cruises, and then 2 hours later, Tom sends me the text, the same fucking link.
Oh,
and I was
really?
like, thank you, guys. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, I have some more bad news. James in the chat said maybe longer now. They just had a big spike this week.
Who did?
Vegas.
Oh. Yeah, I don't care. I don't have a date.
Yeah. Wait, you mean opening casinos to people didn't bring the spike down? Sharing fucking cards and
they're supposed to. You know that they're supposed to a fresh deck every hand, which is insane.
Well, I heard they're just trying to design like where there's no money even being exchanged anymore. Like some just digital, like no more chips,
Really?
no more nothing, just all digital.
No chips.
Now
No, I don't
it'll
like
be
that.
like digital
Yeah.
on the screen.
Now I like they now on the shit on. I was on the
I
last
don't want
cruise I was on
COVID
before.
chips.
Oh, I do. I don't care. I want chips.
Yeah, that makes it so much better, right?
Yeah, you
Like,
got to play
don't-
with them.
Gotta play with chips
Yeah.
and chuck a couple in. It's real money.
They'll tell you
And
bring your
then,
own
like-
chips, but these are the real ones. Just you could play with them like that in your hand.
Yeah. So when I was on the last cruise I was on, they had a poker machine. They had a poker table, a big poker table, but it was all on like a screen. So it was a big glass. It was a big poker table, but on the screen was your hands. So like when you put your hand over where your cards were, then it's exposed. Then you would take your hand off, and it would be flat. When you wanted to bet, you would say bet, raise, or call, just a screen. And then the chips would go into middle of the table was the screen, and the fake cards, the screen cards would come out on the table. So I played that. I played that with a couple, like 8 old people, and I wanted to punch an old guy because he wouldn't get off his hand, and I lost. I had a great hand, and he fucking wouldn't get off it, and he rivered a better hand because he was an old fuck.
But Mike holds no grudges.
Nah, I let it go.
He was an old
That was
fuck.
March 11th. I let that go though.
I like that one video out of Vegas when the casinos first opened. It was a guy at a slot machine with a N95 mask on with a cigarette out the side of it and a straw for his drink on the other side. You're like, this is classy Vegas. This is what the mob wanted when they built this. A guy in shorts, a tank top, N95, smoking out the side. What happened? Tiki torch burning?
Is it
I
a
feel like-
mosquito?
No, I feel like there might be rain. I don't know what dropped on me. Something dropped on me. Water. So, one water drop in the middle of my goddamn computer. This has happened like
You didn't
last week. I
check
don't
the
know.
weather report before you fucking set up your luau?
No. No rain. Clouds. Sometimes, Joe,
What?
the fucking weather doesn't fucking, follow my app. Sometimes it says, nah, I'm going to rain. I know his app says no rain, but fuck it. I'm nature. I can do whatever I want to.
He did
That's
it
what
again.
happened.
Look dead in the camera again. That's what you could. He's like actually pissed when he looks dead into the camera and says your name. He's like, you know what, Joe? I didn't check the fucking app. Okay. He looks into it.
You don't want to be a part of my next seance, okay? All right? You're going to see your bald head on my tiki torch next week, okay? Okay.
Okay. Those things are burning, bro. Look at that fucking flame.
The fire is burning.
It's burning, dude.
Yeah, they were
dude.
like above. They were above like the corner of your chair. They've
Yo,
burned pretty quick.
I switched to screen look. That's a badass background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like right out of fucking Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Except for I would be doing none of the things he did. This would be the laziest Indiana Jones episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
There's a big
If we
rock
think-
coming. Fuck it. Give me my stick.
Yeah. Yeah, if we think that you're going to be adventurous about it, just a minute ago you were like, was that rain? Was that rain?
I did a show and I brought an umbrella out just in case because I wasn't sure, so I put an umbrella right here and I had it over all my shit. And I'm sitting back relaxing, and a gust of wind came. It was like, whoosh, and my umbrella just went flying over the fence. I'm like, okay. I don't want to be in the room doing this. I just don't.
I hear you,
Last
dude.
night,
Well, yeah,
Yes,
it's a
it's
fire
fire.
hazard if you use the torches in a room.
that's another reason.
I can't wait till we could do it out by the fire pit. We set up like a podcast with all tiki torches, all in person,
That'd
multi-camera
be great.
shoot. Just when we can all just hang again, that would be fun.
I could come and social distance you in the backyard and fucking just sit over there and I sit over here.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what
we could do that over there, over here. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I
that's what we do
I'll
with
get
the,
tiki torches, Flex Seal.
I mean, that's what we do with the driveway distance with the neighbors, like, because our driveway is like basically like 4 blocks, so we just each take a square and just we're pretty far apart.
You guys are like screaming at each other, like, yo, is that
Yeah.
fun?
Yeah, when I went to my mom's to visit her, they played bingo all up her street. They had a lady with a bullhorn yelling out numbers, and my mom and all her friends were on their driveways with their bingo boards.
That's funny.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know if we could do that.
I'm
What
not
could we
playing
do
bingo.
equally?
No.
I love bingo, but
I do. Let's do that. Maybe one night if we'll do bingo.
yeah, let's do
Podcast
it.
bingo.
I'm going with James tomorrow out to Pennsylvania, out to your old town. I mean, well, I don't know where you lived in Where'd you live in Pennsylvania?
I was originally from south of Pittsburgh, Uniontown.
We're going to, was it Jim Thorpe?
Jim Thorpe.
Oh yeah, that's like more on the other side of the state.
Okay.
James said, "Someone say bingo." See, the gambler's out. He's a
Exactly.
John Sanchez, Tiki Torch, Flex Seal, and My Pillow. We'll get that, man. Fucking get that bingo podcast. That'll be the prizes.
There you go.
You're not getting my fucking pillow. You have to get
No, we'll
another-
get a fresh My. I don't want your pillow. I want a fresh
No,
My
it's-
Pillow. That's going to be My Pillow.
Well, they were at ShopRite. They were selling them all over. Every fucking shelf had my pillow up on top of it.
I bought.
Let's
Do you guys buy Shark Tank shit? You guys ever buy Shark like? No, I have Squatty
Kelly-
Potty and
Yeah.
and Scrub Daddy.
Yeah, I do have Squatty Potty. Shelly's company was actually on Shark Tank like a month or two ago.
What was it?
Eternova, the Ashes to Diamonds company.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah, they take people's loved ones and pets'
They
ashes.
didn't.
turn
They
them
didn't
into
sell
diamonds.
it, right?
No, they did. Mark Cuban invested in them.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So they take your family's ashes and then they squeeze them into a diamond.
Yeah, so they like extract the carbon out of it, and then it grows a diamond within like 7 to 10 months. And then they take you on the journey and give you like videos and updates and all that stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
They can do it from hair too. So, yeah.
What do you mean from hair?
Like if you just want to get like a diamond for your wife or girlfriend or whatever, you just give them some hair and they can extract the carbon from the hair and do it that way.
Not my hair.
Yeah.
Joe's got a lot of diamonds out there, apparently.
Had to get me in the early 2000s. Get those diamonds.
Now you just get an
How
opal.
small a piece you need. I could imagine my wife's face if I go, "Hey, happy anniversary. Here's a diamond from my hair."
I got you a hair diamond.
She'd be like,
What?
nice.
Oh, what is it? A hair diamond, babe. Come on. You know what, Shark Tank?
It's better than real diamonds, believe me. It's the new thing.
yeah, Mark
You're on
Cuban,
the ground floor.
Mark Cuban did like all his I think he has like 3 kids or something. He like did all their hair and grew one diamond for his wife or something. But yeah, it's wild because like people will like, call their company and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna die in like X amount of months or whatever. I want to do this for my family." And it's pretty cool. Like when she first explained it to me, I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's weird." But it's people calling her like she's not call and be like, "Hey, I heard Great Aunt Helen died. Want to make her into a diamond?" So it's like people actually calling her. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is a fucking pretty cool cold call, right? Hi.
Hey, has anyone died or are you dying soon?
Have you ever looked at your dead aunt's hair and said, "Wait, I want a diamond"? Have you? No. Oh.
All right, see ya.
She works for the company. She works for that.
Yeah.
She crushes the diamonds.
Yeah, she
Crushes
goes
the
and
hair
murders-
and molds the diamonds.
Yeah, she goes and murders the people and then turns them to ashes and then turns them into diamonds.
Adam turns his camera and she's there with a big pile of hair just...
What does she do for them? Sales?
Yeah, it's like consulting. So like they'll call and just try to talk to her about the process, and she explains the whole thing, and gives them like the whole. Because I didn't realize it either until she started working with them. She said that like over 50% of the population gets cremated, and ashes don't make it past a generation. It's like, you know what I mean? Like if you have grandma's ashes and then you die, it's like, who gets grandma? You know what I mean?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And it's pretty cool when you think about it that way too.
How big of a diamond can you get? Like a really big one, like if you give like all? Because I remember I got my dad's ashes. That was a big bag of ashes.
Well, I think from. I mean, I should know like the whole pitch by now because she's working from home like everybody else. So I hear her all the time.
She's watching this in the other room. She's like, "You're fucking sucking this out of you."
She's like, "You're not selling it." I think they only need like 4 ounces of ashes.
Oh, okay. And they make like a carat.
That I don't know.
Oh,
but
right.
I do know they can do a carat. I know that it can go up to like 50,000. I know the cheapest is, I think 3,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and they can put it in like watches, necklaces, rings. They can do like all that and get it set for you, all that stuff.
Do they hang at the wake, like waiting, like, when you're like, here's the bag, just put it in here.
10-month process going.
Just don't want nothing. Got to get in early if you want to clear a diamond. I'm just saying. Say your last goodbye. Here we go.
Maybe she just go to funerals and try to pitch it there. That'd be the best way to just go to funerals and pitch it at a funeral.
I bet the funeral homes have it. They probably have a little card out there. You want this, that. You want the crushed diamond. You want
this, that, the crushed diamond. That's Joe's sales pitch. If you want Joe on your team,
could you imagine me and Adam selling this on Shark Tank?
No.
Do a carat? Yeah, I don't know. It's 4 ounces of ashes or some shit like that. I don't know. Hair. What? Yeah, we got this, that, the other thing, diamonds. Come on, Mark. You're a billionaire. Let's go for it.
Write the check. Let's go.
Let's write the check. Do I know my numbers? No, but who cares? Cool idea. No?
No, you don't want to take that deal? Okay, well, anyways, I got 2 cans of Flex Seal in my shed if you want to use that.
Yeah, I got Flex Seal and a hose that kind of crinkles up when there ain't no water in it.
When there ain't no water in it.
I think that's their catchphrase. Crinkles when there ain't no water in it.
That was the first working title. They had the board, the little dry erase board. Crinkles when there ain't no water in it.
New York pitched. It crinkles when there ain't no water in it. All right, thanks, Joe. Can you sit down?
Yeah, we gotta just shorten that. It's gotta be something hose.
Yeah, it's a little wordy.
Well, you could be the byline. You could say like whatever the hose crinkles when there ain't no water in it.
Yeah. You do a little squirrely thing, then the thing says it after that. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. What's the name? What's the name of your wife's company? Say it.
Eternova.
Eternova.
Mm-hmm.
I'm googling that shit.
You're trying to pull out where they got the Eternova from Ashes and Diamonds, like a turn of the century. What Eternova?
Eternal diamond dust.
It's eternal and something else combined.
Ah.
I can't remember the other one.
Did you say Eternova? Eternova,
yeah.
Eternova, okay.
I think I want to be a diamond. I'm going to put that in my will. Eternova. Eternova.com. Send my shit here.
I could see you being
I guess
a diamond.
It makes sense to pay for it now. You don't want to die and part of your will is, make me a diamond.
Yeah, pay for your shit before you die. It's expensive after.
Yeah, pay for a diamond before you. If you want your head to be a fucking diamond, pay for that shit before you go. You can't leave that. Like, my dad really wanted to be a diamond. Did he leave any money for a diamond? No.
He wanted to be Lady Holiday's baseball diamond from the Muppet movie. Just a big, fat fucking diamond. He left all his money to make that diamond.
There is no way anyone's made a Lady Holiday from the Muppets movie reference ever. I don't even think Natty Bumpercar will pull that fucking reference out of his asshole. And You pulled out Lady Holiday from the Muppet movie Diamond. Not even fucking Rose from the Titanic Diamond. You went Lady Holiday.
No, but that was more like a sapphire. No.
It was a blue rose. It was a blue diamond.
Yeah, blue.
Oh, blue diamond. All right.
Yeah.
I would rather have a baseball diamond myself, honestly. I'm a baseball fan. You know.
Yeah, I get it. It works.
Imagine that, me as a baseball diamond on like a Yankee urn. How fucking great would that be?
Look at you. You're spending your whole 401k on this fucking diamond already.
Yeah, I'd be like, Joe left nobody money, but he is now a baseball diamond if you can sell it to anybody. He wants to be the first pitch in a Yankee game with this.
And they're like, okay, well, where's his diamond? Where is it? And they're like, well, it's going to be here in like 7 to 10 months. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It'll be here. Trust us.
Eternal.
I want to go see. Do they have samples on their website that you can see?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I wonder if they have like a video of the process. That'd be...
Yeah, they absolutely do. They have a lot of like social media stuff and everything, and yeah, they're all over it.
So your wife, what's your girlfriend's name?
Shelly.
Huh?
Shelly.
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 I remember the first time
I watched this. She's watching this, and we butchered the company product, butchered the pitch, and then we came around, and now we're selling fucking $100,000 baseball diamonds.
Lady Holiday baseball diamonds.
There you go, Shelly.
I remember the first time I met Shelly.
Skype meeting.
I think the first time I met Shelly was like one of the first times Adam met Shelly. Right?
Yeah. It was the first time that she'd ever seen me perform.
Yes.
And it was that bed and breakfast with 6 or 7 people there.
And tell them what happened during the show.
The owner literally came up to us and was like, hey, can I just pay you guys because I have to go and make sure that the baby goat that we had didn't die. And I was in that moment, as soon as she finished that fucking sentence, I was like, Shelly is going to Uber back to fucking Texas and I'm never going to see her again.
And we're like, if Shelly likes Adam after this, she's a keeper.
But we got ice cream after that. I remember we went and got ice cream
Yes.
somewhere.
You met her online, right?
Yeah, on Periscope. Yep.
On Periscope. That's right.
Yep.
That's rare, probably.
It wasn't like a dating site. It wasn't a dating site. It was a yeah, okay.
No, he was doing crowd work that she loved it.
Yeah.
What were you doing on Periscope?
I was doing like a bunch of like characters. So like she didn't even know what I actually looked like or sounded like for the longest time. Because I was doing like different gimmicks on there. And yeah, and then she came in April or May or something whenever we had that show. And that was the first time she ever saw me perform.
Isn't that the most? That's the most anxiety I ever feel when I have like a broad come to a show that I just started talking to that hasn't seen my act. I want to throw up.
And the thing was, and I remember the thing was like she was like so adamant about it, and I was like, because you guys know how it is. Like you end up inviting someone, and it ends up being that one where there's like 2 people or whatever it was. And I was like, I remember because James's name was on my calendar, and I was like, okay, this will be perfect because like James, it's always like a VFW show. It's always like something. There'll be like 150, 200 people there, whatever. And then it ends up being the bed and breakfast with like 6 people, and like the room is like so compact. It was just,
Mike. It was like as big as like my office, maybe a little bit bigger. Like I'm not even kidding. It was the smallest room, and the 6 people were all related to the restaurant. It was like the family, and their goat just died.
Yeah.
It was the saddest show because they were like, all right, we'll let you guys do it. Then we can get to mourning our goat. And we're just like, we're keeping these people from getting their diamond made possibly with the goat.
I was just going to say that. Think about that diamond.
Yeah. But it was so uncomfortable. And I think we had one heckler, but you couldn't do anything because it was like the mother.
Yeah.
It was like the guy's paying us mother was shitting on us. And we're like, I guess we have to take
be like,
this.
maybe the goat committed suicide because they don't want to be around you anymore.
And that was the thing, it was like she was like yelling out, and like we're like, we're getting frustrated with it, but everyone else in the room is like, oh, well, that's just Lydia. It's like, no, Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she's killing and we're fucking bombing.
Nothing. It's a funny thing to come and say, "Hey, our goat's dying. Continue the show, but we got a dead goat." I like
Never
Joe.
happen again.
Did you ever hear Joe's story, which I love and I tell all the time, where the show is going on and they come and they say, "Hey, someone left their headlights on in the parking lot of out in the parking lot," and Joe's like, "I'm not fucking interrupting the show to let them people know a white Toyota's got a fucking a tail their headlights on. Fuck that. We're doing the show. At the end, we'll make an announcement." And he's fucking around, just hanging out. Not any urgency. The show's over. He goes walking out, and it was his car that the headlights were on, and his battery was dead. That is the fucking best. Oh, I tell that story all the time.
That's so good. Oh my god!
I had just
interrupt the show.
I just got my dad's car because he passed away. I wasn't used to having a white Toyota. It was like one of my first road trips with the car. Like, white Toyota. I'm like, I know. We're not doing this now. Get out of here.
It's just the best. And he had someone jump him. Everyone was gone. It was just him. That was just so funny, man. That's just so funny.
That's so good.
Yeah, well.
Those are the things I miss about comedy.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to tell the story about when we were at the convention after the show and the girl had the seizure.
On the dance floor.
Yeah.
And Joe thought she was dancing. I'm like, yo, you see that girl had a seizure on the dance floor? He's like, oh, she was. I thought she was dancing.
I thought she was tired from dancing. That's why she was on the floor.
I thought she was tired from. He goes, I thought she was tired from dancing. I'm like, so she just laid on the floor, man? You think that's what people do when they're tired at the dance floor? Like, fuck, I'm just gonna lay down right here.
Those shows were fun. I love those shows.
Oh yeah.
What, recovery shows?
Yeah. Just all the fucking hugging. Like, that was like the best. It was like the best part of it.
They got to get a new thing now. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Yeah.
A convention of 1,000 people hugging. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna fly.
For a while.
For a while.
Yeah, it's true. They can't even shake hands. They got to be like, what are they going to do? Like fucking diamond fingers from across the room.
Yeah, somebody will come into a meeting all upset. I need a hug. Yeah, we all do. Get back.
Yeah.
Virtual hug. We love you. Just stay over there. I need a warm embrace. I know.
Yeah.
Hug a tree.
This guy, I just mentally gave you one. Move it back.
Yeah. Matt, you said because I call NA the huggers. Yeah. That's how I know when you take someone to an NA convention to perform and it's not for the first time and they're like, they're very affectionate, right? Like they're it's a lot of hugging there.
I always forget to warn people who are not in the program. I always forget to give them a heads up that there's going to be a lot of hugging.
I like when I'm with Earth people out in public and one time I was in Quick Check with some people I was doing a video shoot with and I saw a dude from the program. He just came up and hugged me, and they're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Your cousin?
Because it was one of those warm and it was like a warm embrace hug. You know, you're just like
those long huggy ones that rubs your back a lot.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I just didn't get my hand out fast enough.
I like a good hug, but some of them are a little long. You know what I mean? A little
Quick Check. I don't like it. I like the meeting's fine. Trying to get a snack, man. I don't need this now.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little rude.
Hey, I don't need this embrace.
Yeah. Or at least a bro hug, if with anything. Handshake, elbow,
boom,
boom, back, hit the back.
Back move.
Yeah, not this two-handed, how you been?
Yeah.
Be like, now I have to talk about this on my car ride. Thank you, dickhead.
Yeah.
Now I got to explain what just happened to these people that are looking mortified over there. Thank you.
Watch me hug a biker.
Yeah, 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 yeah. A
just bust me.
biker double palmed hugged my back.
With a mullet in the middle of fucking Quick Check.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, why is the guy with the teardrop tattoo and a spider web tattoo on his head warm embracing you on the Quick Check line? We kind of know each other from some ways.
So other than hugs and handshakes, what's the thing that you're excited for, like after all this is over? Like something that you can like get back into other than comedy. Like for me, it's movies. Like I want to go to a movie again.
Yeah.
I want to go to the restaurant with my friends and hang.
Yeah, both of those things.
That's what I just want to go to a restaurant, get some food, and just shoot the shit, laugh.
Those late night diner things they call, yo, you want to meet at fucking chit chat at a TikTok?
Exactly.
Just sitting there talking till fucking 2 a.m. Like I miss that shit.
Oh, yeah. Where's your gig tonight? Oh, my gig. Oh, I got one 3 towns away. All right, after you're done, call me and we'll meet at this place. Like that kind of shit.
That one closed down that we used to always not get the name. We used to get the name wrong. 6 brothers, or we used to call it like 12 brothers, 8 brothers. We didn't know how many brothers were on the phone.
Where they closed down?
Done.
Was it before COVID or was it?
Well, they were on the way out because they the state built a bridge around the restaurant that like nobody knew how to get to it anymore. They like cut the highway off, and then I think COVID just was the nail in the coffin.
Right.
And
dang. Not a lot of diners in Texas.
There's none.
No diner, and there is absolutely no good pizza here.
No shit.
No.
But the meat.
How do you expect a state that was 2 years after releasing slaves to get fucking pizza right?
Wow, topical, Mike.
Yeah, how I did that?
He did a little tie-in there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you have 1 hour left of Juneteenth. Then it's...
I got to tell you, you posted something, and I've been talking to other people about it, and like hearing it on the radio and stuff.
Michael K. said the same thing I said this afternoon that I said this morning.
That's what I was doing, Joe. That's what I was...
Oh, I didn't know.
Those were the words I was going to say.
Okay, say it again. Say it now.
Like a little fucking child. Like a little child. Like, I know that guy. I went to school with him. It's like, all right. I was going to talk about him.
All right, say it. Go. You're on.
I heard Michael K. saying it, and then someone else called in. Did you hear the guy who called in? Who was a teacher?
Yeah.
He's been a history teacher. He teaches about slavery. He teaches about all that stuff, and he never once taught this. He didn't even know it existed. And, like, I didn't know it was – maybe like a couple of years ago I heard it, Juneteenth, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what it was. I mean, it's extremely, significant date. It's like, how did we not learn that? And that it only makes me know that it was intentionally left out.
Well, yeah, I went to public school and to college, and I learned it last year. Cause you know how it came out? I was on KP's podcast, American Loser, with Gordon, and it came up, and then he asked if I knew what Juneteenth was, and I do remember seeing it in the calendar, but I ignore that like I ignore Boxing Day when I see it on the calendar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Mike Tyson needs a day.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. I learned about that, and now I put a picture of Mike Tyson in my feed on that day.
Absolutely, that makes sense.
But then when you learn about it, you're like, oh, so that was the actual end of slavery? How'd they leave that out of teaching about slavery?
Yes.
Like, we learned all the other horrific things except the thing when it was finally over. Very odd.
Well, then someone said there's a documentary on the History Channel about how the South rewrote a lot of history, leaving some of it out. They even wrote in that slave masters were nice. Some of them actually gave their slaves money, gave them clothes and food. They tried to make them look like they were good slave owners.
Yeah. I mean, there may have been a few. You never know. I know.
But even if that is not really. So he gave him food and put some clothes on his back.
Yeah, typically, I think the guy said usually the winners are supposed to write history, not the losers.
Yeah.
So. But that's why we wanted Ty Rainey on. Ty Rainey could have helped us with some Juneteenth.
That's what That's what I was hoping to have him on.
Yeah, but
he's still at his computer, being like, "What the fuck is my password?"
He probably was like, "Man, they're gonna ask me about that. I don't want to fucking."
You know what? I was listening to Phoebe. You know Phoebe Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she was on Fallon maybe like 2 weeks ago when all this really started, 2-3 weeks ago, when all the Black Lives Movement happened to really start, the protests and all. And she was like, Fallon knew the answer. He knew he was setting her up. He's like, what can you tell us? Teach us what we need to know. And she's like, man, I'm sick of teaching white people how to be. Just figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Right. Like, figure it out. Why? If you really want to know. I thought this today, and I 100% believe, like, you get frustrated because you want people to understand what Black Lives Matter means, like what it means, why this is important, why taking the flag down is important, why removing some of these statues is important. And, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck telling you why. You don't get it. You don't get it. They're coming down. We don't give a fuck if you get it anymore. Fuck if they understand it. Fuck them. No more explaining. If you need me to tell you why slavery was bad, I am not talking to you about that.
Yeah.
Just fuck. It's changing. Get on board or don't get on board. Whatever. It's changing.
Annette said, read lies my teacher told me. Tells a lot of insane history that schools won't tell you. And then John Sanchez said, I read earlier that it was introduced into our culture in 2006. Yeah, probably. I know people didn't hear about it till like today.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like
there's somebody listening right now. Like, what is it?
Wait, what? June what? Oh, I got an hour.
Yeah, people were like, what?
All day.
No, it is pretty sad. Well, then somebody tried coming on that post that I put saying how I learned about it through Gordon. He's like, yeah, well, there's a lot of things that happen to Japanese people and Spanish people we don't know about. It's like, dude, don't act like this isn't a part of our history, man. You're like, yeah, bad shit. A lot of bad shit's happened, but this was like the thing. This was like, well,
here's what I'm saying. Make believe all that did happen. I'll fucking play along. I'll play along. But we're talking about this right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So am I going to scroll back on your fucking newsfeed and see all these articles you shared about all the atrocities that happened to the Asian people you speak of? Am I going to see you've been sharing links about that topic that apparently is so important to you that you need to bring it up in the middle of this topic? You motherfucker. You're a fraud. You're a fraud because you're a sensitive white bitch. That anytime somebody says something about white people, you're like, no, not all of us. Yeah, we know not all of us, you fucking retard. I bet you the guy who put that on your post never once shared a thing about Asian atrocities or what else do you say? Spanish. I bet you he's never said one thing about it.
He likes to deflect. They always try to deflect.
100%.
Well, how come I never hear you talk about this? It's like, well, I'm not talking about that right now. What the like? It's like if I posted, man, can't wait for the Yankee game tonight. I'd be like, how come you never talk about when the Mets are on? It's like, because what are we talking? I'm talking about the Yankee game right now. Why do you care about my Met post? Like, this steak is delicious with a picture. Yeah? Well, what about raviolis? Yeah. Yeah. All right, they're good too, man. Yeah, but this is a steak post.
It's the same people that are like the all lives matter people. It's like, well, yeah but not yet. Like all lives can't until, we focus on this right now because this is what's going. It's like that picture I saw with, it was like someone's house was on fire and like the person was like spraying the house on fire and they're like, and it's like, well, what about my house? And it's like, well, it's not on fire right now. You know what I mean? It's like,
you want me to set your house on fire?
Yeah, they don't say Black Lives Matter only.
Yeah.
Well, there was a clip I saw on TikTok, which I wish I wouldn't have because I don't want to see it. But there was some like TikTok clip of like a senators, like doing their House fucking meeting, and the one guy said, "Can you just acknowledge that Black Lives Matter?" It was a white guy, and then the other white guy was like, "Well, all lives matter." He's like, "No, I get it, but can you acknowledge that Black Lives Matter?" He's like, "Well, can we all agree that all lives matter?" And he's like, "Yeah, we got that. Can you acknowledge the Black Lives Matter movement? Can you just acknowledge it?" "Well, I acknowledge that all lives matter." He just wouldn't do it. That's a piece of garbage, man. I'm sorry. If you're that hell-bent on not agreeing, you're a bad person, man. I don't have to figure you out. I don't have to respect you. I don't have to understand you. Fuck you. You're a bad human. Period, man. You're not confused. You're bad. You're a bad person who doesn't want to admit it. And they'll deflect and give you all the reasons why it doesn't make sense. And it's like, if you got to fight that hard to buck this, then maybe you're a problem.
Or their new thing is they'll send me a video. I don't even watch the video because I already know what it is. Like, the video will be captioned, "This guy says it how it is," and they're just finding videos of black people that are Trump supporters that are speaking against it. It's like, I don't want that, man. Like, I don't know. Like, why are you trying to fish this out just to make it? It's still wrong when it comes out of his mouth. I don't care. Yeah. I still don't agree with it. It's like, oh, well, okay, you did show me 10, so now,
I get it.
You know what? My bad. My bad. I didn't know there was 10 guys.
I didn't know it was 10 black truck drivers who totally agree with my bad.
Yeah, or like Net said, it's like going to the funeral of a small child and screaming at the grieving parents, "All children matter."
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't even want to be that. Like, I just told my son, I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, you don't understand why Black Lives Matter, then you don't understand it. Then you don't understand
it. What is it? Why? Like, my thing is, like, say I put something out in support of it, or
right.
People, they're like, "Oh, you're virtue signaling," or they gotta like shit on. It's like, why can't you just believe what you believe and shut the fuck up on what I believe? Like,
right.
Or like, use that energy of them trying to be a shitty person and try to figure out where, you know, you're coming from or where this whole movement is coming, and try to do like some research or educate themselves on it. You know what I mean?
The thing is that it's like the coronavirus. It's not a real thing. And then you answer how it is a real thing, and then they say, but it's not that bad. And then you answer how it is that bad, and then they say, well, you know, it's not going to kill everybody. Look, it's going away. I thought the thing wasn't real. How is the thing that wasn't real now going away? Like, you can't have all of it. You know, you're like, Trump, it's fake. And then Trump was like, it's real. And they were like, okay, it's real. And then Trump was like, I stopped all the travel. And they're like, look what he did. He stopped all the travel. He stopped all the travel, and the thing you said was fake. Why is it not fake when it applies to the things that you want to give accolades and pats on the back for, but it's fake when people are saying, hey, why don't you just wear a mask? Because that's where my thing came in. It's like, it wasn't even about Black Lives Matter. It was about that dude, Audrey Huff.
Audrey Huff?
I don't even know what he is, but he's a very, whatever reason why he's famous, he is. And he put a video up because he's a piece of shit, garbage human. That
God, I wish you had your own late night news show. Because he's a piece of shit, garbage human. But we can move on.
We'll move on from that. You guys will know. And he's talking about not wearing a mask, and he's like, "This is what makes me so angry." Because he's like, you know, if you want to wear a mask, that's your right. And now, if you leave it at that, I would love it. But he's got to follow it up with, because if you want to be afraid to live and fucking be one of the buying into, it's like, wait a second, why don't you just leave it at I want to wear a mask? And here's the deal: we ask that you wear a mask because we just want to try to help slow down the spread. That's it. You can't get your fucking retarded mind around that. And now it's a political thing. If you're a Republican, you can't wear a mask. That's all it is. It's a political thing. It's insane how they made a mask political. We can't come together on anything. That's why I say fuck coming together. They don't want to bridge the gap. So fuck them.
That should be Biden's new slogan. Fuck coming together. Vote for Joe Biden.
It should be, we're doing this. You're either on board or you're not, because they're not trying to fucking reach out. There is no reach out. They're not trying to understand. Talk to one motherfucker who is on that side and see if he tries to understand a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe Biden's slogan could just be like, it crinkles up when there ain't no water in it. You know, and he just did that whole thing to it. Just make it.
Vote for Joe Biden. I got some in the shed.
Yeah, I'm gonna flex seal this country back together. I'm gonna take a nap on my pillow.
Yeah.
Or my pillow. Yeah, that's the thing too. Would it be my pillow? Because the brand
Yes.
is my pillow, so it'd be my pillow.
I have my pillow.
Yeah, yeah. If you're in a house you live with someone, where's my pillow? You mean my pillow? Is that
No,
my pillow? No, it's my pillow. Who's my pillow? Is that? Is it your my pillow or my pillow? It's causing a lot of arguments. This company.
I don't know. I will say though, like with the Black Lives Matter movement, like I don't know. I'm just surprised that nothing was really done when like Rice got shot, Tamir Rice,
Yeah.
the kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like once you start killing kids, like there's like no going back to where is norm. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's all is lost. But
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
There is no real rational answer you can have for it, because the problem is it's so deep in our society
Yeah.
that people don't even believe that it's a legitimate issue.
That's the issue.
How-
I mean, you can't even
how do you-
sell them if there's a problem.
Yeah.
When you say
Even with video.
Oh
no,
yeah.
you say how many white people it happens to, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know how many white people, man. I don't know, dude. Why did you always have to pull out a chart that doesn't matter?
Now, when you
Yeah.
even have video, they go, "Well, what happened in the video before that?" Like they want video
Oh,
from when
yeah.
the guy left the house.
Yeah. What
All
did
the
he
way-
eat for breakfast?
Yeah.
What?
Well, like with George Floyd, and they're like, his record. I'm like, and then someone put up like a thing. It was like, all of this stuff is true. Like, say this is all true. He still doesn't. The cops are not the executioner.
Yeah.
So say he did all of that. So if we're gonna really, how about what's his name? What's the guy's name? That fucking Rouge that killed that went in. Dylan, huh? Dylan, what's his name? Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah. It's
I don't know how
always
to-
it's always a Dylan. Like the white guys are always like a Dylan or a Chad or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Yeah, you can't name your kid that. You'd be like Dylan. No. School
But-
shooter.
And shot all those people in the church and murdered a bunch of people, and was taken in very calmly. And
to
it's
Burger
like,
King.
huh?
And the cops took him to Burger King.
And they took him to Burger King. I mean,
Yeah.
come on! Like, he murdered people, and they did nothing to him. So George Floyd had a record. Maybe he didn't want to go to jail. Maybe he was like, "Get the fuck off me! I don't want to go to jail." But once he's on the ground, he's going to jail. He knows he lost that battle. Why are you still on him?
Yeah.
Because that cop hated that dude because they had a history together. And he didn't, I'm not saying he put his knee on and was like, I'm going to fucking kill this motherfucker, but he didn't give a fuck what George was saying.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit.
I hate that they always think that you're like going after all the cops too. It's like I know a lot of good cops. It's like just because you don't like one murdering cop doesn't mean everyone thinks all cops are bad.
My problem with with law enforcement is you guys know that you have shit cops, and you can't point them out because you give me this whole thing. You can't rat on the blue line. You can't rat on your brothers. Like, but why can't you rat on his brothers? You put guys in a fucking holding cell, and you want them to rat on their family, so you can give them less time. You're squeezing them so they can rat on their fucking cousin, so they can get out of jail 2 years early. But you can't rat on this guy who you know is abusive of power. You can't rat him out. We're supposed to respect you. And I tell you, and I always tell that story when I did the police show with James, with the 450 cops and their wives and everything. It was like a normal show. There was like a lot of people, and even when the director of the show got up on stage, he was like, "All right, we're getting ready to start the show." The buzzing of people didn't calm down. Teddy went up and couldn't do anything for 12 minutes, and then I was supposed to do 35, I think, or 30. So this was a 45-minute show, and I go up, and there's just full-blown conversations, and they're not giving a fuck. And this guy in the back, one detective, moves the spotlight off me, like on purpose, and they're just. And there was 2 full tables of like families of like cops and their families who were trying to watch the show, but the other 400 people didn't give a fuck. They was up talking, women laughing, just back in the back talking. It sucked. And I said to the cop in front, I was like, I'm gonna tell you, this is why society doesn't like you, because you know that what they're doing is disrespectful, but not one of you has stood up and told your brethren to shut the fuck up. You can't even get up to tell them to be respectful to me. That's why no one likes you. That was me on stage. That was my closure.
That's how you close a comedy show. Nobody likes you. You pieces of shit. My name is Mike Gaffney. MikeGaffneyLive.com. Thank you.
I have cards. I'll be in the
have
back.
cards. Follow me on Instagram. I do cute vids and shit. You know how it is.
I looked at James. I was supposed to do 30 minutes. I looked at James, and I was at like 18, maybe 20. And I was like, James. He's like, let's go. And I was like, yeah, good night.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's evidence. Like that is like they're so tight that they don't give a fuck. And I did all those comps when it was like 300 just men, just cops, and they were so rude, bro, booing, and like a couple of them were trying to watch the show, but everyone was so loud. Not one person said, hey, man, this is kind of fucked up. It's because you guys don't care, but you got this like power trip ego. And I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them in those big groups do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think they're abusive. They're human beings. I've said this before. Cops are human beings, but they have to be better than me and you. Because I am a pussy, right? So if I pull you over, I'm probably going to pull my gun out all the time because I'm scared. Okay, I'm going to get mad if you make me chase you because I'm angry. So the adrenaline, I'm going to kick you in your teeth for making me chase you, right? So I shouldn't be a cop. The cop should be able to control that. That's what they should be able to control that. Maybe we're asking too much from you then. If you can't control yourself, then maybe we're asking too much.
I heard an interesting thing on TV where they said like cops about cops being asked to do too much and doing like they shouldn't even be doing like, you know, pulling people over for speeding. That should be like some other type of thing.
Correct.
But like they were saying cops back in the day, they're referencing more like New York and like city atmospheres where like certain cops would be in one neighborhood for like their whole career. Like they policed that neighborhood. They knew the people in that neighborhood.
Right,
they had like a relationship with people in that neighborhood. They knew who the crackheads were. They knew who the junkies were. And it wasn't just like they say it's different today where it's like they're moved around and rotating around where it's they think they should get more back to that community policing where you're building more of a relationship with these people. Like you know what's going on. I mean, it seemed like a good idea to me, you know,
absolutely.
On the couch with my chips in my hand watching them. Like, sounds like great way to help the public. I mean, you know, I may talk about this Friday.
Well, like the defunding the police.
Click the fingers. I think you guys know what you're talking about.
That guy makes a good point.
Yeah, that's good public policy if I've ever heard.
Where do I sign?
Yeah.
Is there a place I can sign?
Yeah. Vote me in. Got a Facebook poll? I'm hitting yes.
Brian Scott McFadden said the PR people for defund the police.
Worst.
The
awful slogan.
Oh, slogan. It's like if you got to clear it up, if you got to clear up your slogan, then maybe you just got to get a new slogan. You know like somebody renamed it like
reconfigure
redistribute.
Yeah.
The funds, right? Like they're saying like in some of the poorer black communities, like police are like a call to go to schools because there's 2 kids yelling at the teacher.
Yeah.
Like the cops don't need to be doing that, right? Kids don't need to see a police force come into their school with guns and sticks to control 2 kids who are yelling at this teacher, but they don't have enough funds to give, to have like security guards and people that can't control in that school, right? They don't have funds for like a community center where people can go after school and play sports and and bond with their friends like in a positive environment. They don't have funds for libraries. They don't have funds for those kind of things. So they're saying maybe if we put some of the funds in those areas, we won't need so many cops because we'll stop the fire before it starts. That's all that is. It's like maybe if you let us have like a center for spousal abuse, like where they can come and like be like a shelter for people who are in abusive relationships, we can help that, maybe help the person who's in being abusive versus cops coming to a house because a husband and wife are yelling. That dude's got a warrant for 2 unpaid parking tickets. He runs out the back door and finds himself shot because he was running for 2 fucking parking ticket warrants.
That's funny. Center for spousal abuse. Like, hey, can I bring her here and knock her around a little bit? You gotta. Yeah. This is. You gotta do it before you. This is the center for spousal abuse.
But I mean, that's where the money makes. To me, that makes sense. The problem is you get somebody in my white neighborhood. My neighborhood's like, you can't take my cops away. It's like, first off, there's no crime here, so we could take all your cops away. And you wouldn't even know because you got nothing going on. Okay, but say we're not talking about your neighborhood. We're not talking about defund your police department to help your community. The black community is saying we don't want a police army roaming our streets looking for crime. We don't need crime finders.
Right.
And that's all. They try to find crime. They hassle people. They want to see who has warrants. They want to see who has, like, if you were driving in your car and they pulled you over because your blinker was broken, right? And then they want to, I smell weed in your car, but I don't smoke weed. I smell it anyhow. Get out. I'm going to check you. That's a ploy to get you out of your car. They don't smell weed, but how do you argue with them? You can't. He smells it. You can't do nothing about that. So he gets you out of the car, and he finds that maybe you have a Percocet in your pocket because you had a toothache and your mother gave it to you, but you don't have a prescription for Percocet. So it's in your pocket. You have a bad toothache, and you want to take it, but you can't have that in your pocket. So now they arrest you for having a Percocet in your pocket you're not supposed to have. Fuck you. Because you pulled me over because of a fucking taillight? You find this Percocet in my pocket? We don't need you for that. That wasn't what the police force was created, for them to go fucking finding crime.
That's money, man. That's money. It brings in money.
Right. That's where it's got to start. You know how we talk about privatizing, the medical and Medicare and healthcare. That's where it's got to. If you want the fucking justice system to change, stop letting them be so profitable at jails, private jails.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? There's too much money in it. You know what I'm saying? There's too much money in crime. Mm-hmm. I told you, I watched an episode. Well, Cops is gone, and I love that show, but I watched an episode. I used to watch it all the time, And I was watching an episode. It's probably from like 2008. And the cop was driving, and talking to the camera guy. Broad daylight, beautiful day. And there was a black and a white kid walking through a mini mall parking lot. Just walking. No problemos. Both of them had Subway sandwiches in their hands. And the cop said, "Let me see what they're up to." That's all he said. He pulled into the parking lot, told them to come over to them, asked them what they were doing. They said, "We just got some sandwiches. We're going to the laundromat right here. So we got some lunch. We're going to go to the laundromat." "Oh, yeah, what's your name?" Asked the kid name. The kid had a warrant. So he lied about his name. Okay. Does he have a warrant? Yes. Is he lying to the cops? Yes. But why is the cop stopping him? Why did the cop stop those 2 kids just walking across the parking lot? Then they found he had drugs on him. Yeah, so he had drugs on him. So what? He wasn't, at the moment, committing a crime. You went and found a crime. You were lifting rocks up, looking under rocks for crime. Who asked you to do that? Did we ask the police force to do that? What were these kids doing? They're going to go fucking do laundry, probably go home and get high, eat some sandwiches. I mean, what do they do? They're not doing anything.
Kids in jail, man. I thought I was going to be having sandwiches. I can't believe this happened.
I didn't even get to eat my sandwich. But the white kid got to go. The black kid had a warrant. He left. He went to jail. The white kid got to go finish his laundry.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
That's like with Brooks. Like when he was like, my sister just lives right over there. Can I just go to my sister's? Like, why wouldn't the cops just be like, all right, yeah, hop in the back, we'll take you, and we'll
Right.
get you home. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that, like how you said, like that almost like community or like trying to help out. It's just not there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's scary. Because it's like I had to explain like what privilege was to like someone from my hometown, and I was just like, listen, I was like, when we get pulled over, our first thought is, shit, my insurance is probably going to go up. You know what I mean?
First thought.
When it's for, if it's someone who's black, their first thought is, shit, I may end up getting shot from being pulled over. You know what I mean? Like we don't have to have that fear right out of the gate when we're pulled over.
Right.
That's what the privilege is.
I shared a white privilege story with someone. I said I was underage, drunk driving, had my brother's license with my picture on it, got pulled over a few blocks from my house and talked the cop into allowing me to drive home, and he followed me to make sure I got home safe. That's white privilege right there.
Yeah.
I was underage drunk with a fake license.
Well, you know what you're going to get tomorrow? You're going to get 10 videos in your DMs with black guys telling you the same story. One time, I don't know what happened, because one time a white cop took me home. There's going to be that story.
No.
And then it's just going to...
Yeah. I mean, I shared that with somebody not on Facebook, just like in a phone conversation.
No, I know, but I'm saying you're going to get 10 videos
of people saying,
look at this guy.
Yeah, totally, because that'll change my mind. Well, you're right. I don't have white privilege. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm harassed by the police all the time. I just don't know it, apparently.
Some white guy is like, he's in the hip-hop community, like Jewish guy, probably behind-the-scenes kind of guy, and he was talking about how white privilege never dawned on him until he went to L.A., got into a car with his buddy, and his buddy went into the glove box, took out his license, insurance, and registration, and put it right up in the visor. And he said, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Because if I get pulled over, I don't want to have to reach over. It's right here." And he said he was blown away by that. He's like, that never even dawned on him to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been told to show my hands when being pulled over.
No.
Never.
Yeah. Well, I did, because I was a criminal.
Yeah, well.
But, I mean, that's a different story. Like, but think about that. I'll tell you this story.
Mike was driving with a crack pipe out the window. They're like, I think this guy may be a problem.
We might have to put his hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
We got pulled over.
He has a crowbar on his shoulder.
I got pulled over. Me and my black friend Willie, who I knew since he was like 6 years old. We're good friends. Now we're like in our 20s. In the backseat is two Puerto Rican dudes, and Willie is going to sell the two Puerto Rican dudes a gun, right? So we're driving the guys. Willie's got the gun. Puerto Rican dudes are going to buy the gun. I'm driving like an idiot. I got my foot out the window. Like I'm driving with my left foot out the window because I'm a moron. So I'm driving. And these cops saw it. They pull us over. They take my driver's license, and they notice Willie. So the cop on the passenger side goes, "Willie, look, it's Willie." And then the dude was like, "Willie," because Willie's a criminal. So they pull Willie out of the car, and Willie punches the cop and takes off running. The cop just hands me my driver's license back and goes after Willie. The Puerto Ricans jump out of the car. They close my door, and I take off, and I drive away. Okay? I get home. This is in Jersey City. I was in Jersey City. I got home to I was living in Maywood, went to sleep, woke up the next morning to my father, who was a correction officer. So he was a Bergen County sheriff's officer. My father waking me up. The cops called my dad and said, "Hey, can you just check the car and see if there's a gun?" Okay? They thought there was a gun in my car, and no one came and got me. But they chased Willie onto a rooftop and put him in jail because he had a bullet.
Wow.
And they let me go home. No one came a-looking and called my dad to frisk the car.
I got to be honest. I don't see the privilege. I don't. I mean, Yeah. I don't,
Just you're stretching, Mike.
all I gotta say is fake news.
It's a reach.
Fake news. I don't know. Yeah.
Fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Fake news. Fake news. Well, gentlemen, it's been fun.
It was a good diner session.
Good diner session. This is what we're trying to recreate, the diner hang, till we get the diner back. Adam, it was so good to see your face, man.
I was so happy to join you guys. Miss you guys. Miss everybody up there.
Hell
You really
yeah.
Dude.
like a diner thing where everybody brings like some kind of food, and y'all just sit and eat and just bullshit.
We should do that. We should get
Yeah.
a bunch of people and just everybody bring their own burgers and start fucking have a waitress come in once in a while and interrupt us.
Yeah, I think I can put 6 people on here at once, so maybe we should do that. We'll do a little burger hang. We'll have Adam back.
I would do it because I have Whataburger down here. You guys don't have Whataburger up there.
No.
Nah,
bring-
I
I
got
would bring
Omaha
some.
steak burgers I can make at home, just in case.
You had us fucking got it in.
Sneak it in.
A whole episode before he said Omaha steak. A whole episode.
What's Whataburger? Is just like kind of like your basic fast food, or is it like
It's a Texas chain where the burgers are just monstrous. They're big. It's just wow.
I've had one. I think I've had one at an airport, a Whataburger.
In Texas. It had to have been in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're delicious. It's like my new go-to fast food place now.
oh man,
But
I
what
want
I was
one now.
Adam, definitely look into some of the Jersey guys who are doing these like Zoom shows for like privates, man. Do it, bro. It's fun, man. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah, you gotta
50
get
bucks.
a ring light. It'd be great.
Beautiful.
We'll have you back on again, Adam. That'll be awesome, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks everybody who contributed in the chat. We appreciate it. You guys are helping us get through quarantine. Matt said
Yep.
thanks for the levity on some serious subjects. We'll be back next Friday with another group of schmoes. And go follow Adam Lucidi and follow his teaching adventures coming up in the future.
Yeah, I got nothing to promote except second grade now.
Second grade and diamond hair crushing things. Whatever.
Go out to your driveway. Enjoy your driveway drinking night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Good night.
See you guys.
All right, bro.
Yeah.